Hello, and welcome to the arena. Today we are fighting Early Age Ermor versus Yomi. Let's get started. I recently made this Ermor god, and I want to test it out as blast on a previous god I've made. You can see the god here. Let's check out their blessings before we get too far into it. This is Kakacarrot, the Onikunshu. I watched a video about buffing their Dione, so I picked a blast for that. They got Reinvigoration, which will keep them in the fight longer, and better casting spells. Regeneration, which will give them 5 health points per turn. 2 Strength, which will buff their attacks. And Awe, which will force enemies to make a morale check. And they are against a whole bunch of cavalry. These are the Ekate of the Sacred Shroud from Early Age Ermor. You can see they got 3 attacks. This one's not dependent on strength, but these two are. Let's look at their plus. They got attack skill +4, so they can push through most of the defense. But the die only have very high defense and high protection, so it's going to be still a challenge to defeat them. And magic weapons to help with invulnerability and etherealness, which they won't be dealing with here, except if they're fighting the ghosts. When the Oni die, they turn into ghosts, and they'll be ethereal once they're a ghost. So you want the magic weapons to take them out. And Reinvigoration, which is the standard thing if you have got Earth. They got 2 Strength and Magic Resistance. So let's watch. Each side's casting spells. We got some slingers to the left, followed by some mages. They don't have much research done, so they're casting like turn 0 spells. And we can see one of these Dione's throwing fire to the right. Let's get a little closer in. Let's slow down the combat here. You can see he just recuperated 5 health points. They're going to have to do at least 5 hit points per turn if they want to kill this kid. Let's have some fire come in and it's raining down on these goblins, and the goblins are getting mulched up. Now they're getting a chance to surround this Dione. But this Dione is tough. Let's look at him. He got 50 HP, lots of protection. Defense skill, let's see, he's been harassed down. I think he can go down to -12, which is pretty low. But his defense skill is still pretty high for being surrounded. His attack skill is pretty high. His magic resistance is nice. His morale is beautiful. And he can lead troops. You can see all his equipment here. He comes standard with his Nodachi, which does 9 damage, including magic damage. So you don't have to get magic weapons. He comes with a magic weapon. You don't have to bother with that. It's like a free blast you can get on this guy. Now let's zoom out again. Let's see how the battle's progressing. Ermor is sitting in the corner there, moving in. You can see they both have a lot of materials still left in the field. We have a lot of archers on the Yomi side, but the real stars of the battlefield, and the point of their bless, is these Dione. As Yomi, you can pick several different strategies to go with. You can either like try to get as many goblins as you can and flood them with goblins. This Yomi is built so that their Dione are strong. Let's get back to this. There's banishment going off. That should do damage against the demonic selves. You can see the demons here. Rumbles with prayer of powerful priest. And there we have some smite demon going off, doing 19 damage. But he's recovering. But he's about to die. He's 9 HP. Eventually you get some good hits on him and he's gone. He's getting real close. It's hard to control, but let's see. You can kind of control it like this. So Dione up front. I can tell you have been crushed down to small numbers. And that's their god there. So we're fighting. Ermor is fighting uphill battle because they don't have a god in the field. Their god is immobile that's been imprisoned. Not thrown in prison to be gone for 3 years. And let's see, I think Yomi's one. Alright. Let's finish off the battle, speed up a bit. This one guy was pretty close to dying, but he's still alive. They're retreating. I can say, well, I can say survive or not getting out of here. All these brave slingers is all that remains of his army. Finds that man. But now they flee. Alright, that's the end of this. Let's watch them retreat. This mage might leave, might not. He got killed. Let's look at the totals. We lost 1 augur. Lost 39 Akate. That's a lot of sacred loss. As Ermor, you probably would have more chaff in this battle, but this would be suggesting that you went full in on cap recruitment for your sacreds. And now you've lost most of your sacreds to the Yomi player. And now it's their turn to reap the benefits. But they are not without losses too. They lost their Gross Channel, which is a nice pickup for their side. You can cast Death Magic, you can see. Handy Godly pickup. Let's check out the retreat details. Some people got away. Lots of people got away. Most of them made it back. Alright. For the end of this video, let's see if they have the power to push on. Technically, they probably don't have the power to take out Ermor here. But let's say all these guys patrol. And the max defense. I don't think these Oni are strong enough to push it. But if they win this battle automatically. So they picked up a new Dione. Looks like he retreated. Can 3 Dione and a bunch of archers beat this? Let's put the archers right in front. He's gonna go behind the Dione. We're gonna keep them all together. So the awe kind of magnifies their power. He's not gonna be attacked close, he's gonna be fire closest. Alright, all these guys are gonna attack. Naturally, this would be the bad move for Yomi. They want to pick up these lands behind them, but since in this map they can't, the only way to capitalize on their situation is to take this capital right now. Because they don't have the treasure to build up a new army. Well, meanwhile, Ermor has the money to spend on a PD dump. So let's see who wins here. It's a long battle. There's a battle at Ermor. But I think they were successful. They are fighting this huge army. They've lost most of their sacreds. That's true. And I don't think I scripted Ermor all that well. That's something that can happen in the game. You can just forget to script your guys very well. But there's nothing to script. Alright. They're just firing. They're not going to move in. They're going to wait for everyone to get close to them. They're going to cast spells. They're going to fire their weapons. They're crushing. But can they move through this much chaff? I don't think so. They're kind of built with that awe and their reinvigoration to cut through chaff a little bit. But they kind of need an army supporting them if they're going to fight this much. So let's get real close in here. These horsemen are holding the front line, but they're all getting crushed. And you can see that little white highlighting that happens whenever they attack, and that's the morale check it's failing. So they'd rather not attack. But it looks like they suffered an HP rout due to losing too many of their dudes. So it might have been smarter to attack without the archers. And just attack with these guys. Because now they have to retreat and worry about losing the retreat. Let's see. we've spent most of our money on the PD. Let's see if just attacking the Oni is enough. Otherwise, Ermor will probably get on their foot again and win. Maybe not take the center, but they can control the side and then keep on building up a force to take out the Oni, which don't have as good recruitment. Let's put these guys on here. They will attack rear. All these guys will patrol. They're going to keep on recruiting dudes. They're going to pick up more Ekate. They're going to want to pick up these. They're the cheapest. So they're patrolling. Now let's check how many of the Yomi made back. Alright, this time they're not going to go. They're going to just go in guns blazing as themselves and see if they can take out that whole army. They're not super combatants, but they do have good equipment and good magic pass. Let's see if we can get any good spells on them. We can't get any buffs. I guess they don't have alteration. Let's check the alteration. Yeah, they don't have enough magic. If you have high paths of magic or drain, that affects how much research you start with. So that could matter for these arena battles. Let's finish this off and see if they can win. They went for 30 turns. Battle Ermor. I'm guessing they're lost. So Yomi could secure a first win against them with their powerful binary bet. They don't have the strength to push them off their capital, and I don't think they have the strength to win this game. I might keep testing this later on, see if I can make any ground, but see, they're taking too much damage from this Ekate, whereas before they were kind of crushing the Ekate. All they need is for one of them to fall, and they won't be able to have a damage output to deal with the chaff. And they're not getting an attack because they have too much defense. And we have one dead. He's become a ghost now. And he's gone. What would you have done as Yomi? Would you hope they didn't make this PD dump? Would you have pushed? Would you have built a fort there? Probably building a fort on that middle province would have help secure the middle, and then you can push out from there. But you don't have it. This god doesn't have enough income to help put up with Ermor here. Let's turbo this up, and they're all gone. God's defeated. Now Yomi's on the back foot. Once they get enough Ekate, they're gonna push out and take their capital. And now it's time for Yomi to spam what they can to defend their capital. Okay. Well, this is interesting. Check out how much money Yomi had then. They had 546. That's enough to get one more Dione. These are expensive, so that's where most of the money's going to go. Alright. Thanks for watching. This has been Dominions 5 Arena.